Listen, we are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I'm back to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is for season 16, episode 15. Child, this episode was a mess. Okay, a whole full of a mess. The women attend the jab. I would have loved the jab, honey. Phaedra almost got pregnant by the man, honey. Phaedra said, oh, Lord, I think I'm going to get pregnant. You are, honey. They was just doing a lot in there. They was all had the same baby daddy, honey. Same as in real life when the girls be sharing the baby daddies, Lil Wayne, Lacey. Honey, I just listened to Lil Wayne the other day. I said, I see why them women's was all pregnant at the same time. Lil Wayne is a lyricist, honey. Yes. Okay, don't look like much, but he could talk the draws off. Okay. Would you let Lil Wayne hold something? Okay. Listen, but yeah, the jab was a good time. I was happy for the girls because all these heifers going through a divorce. Porsha, you need to stop acting like you ain't going through a divorce. Porsha gives me Misery Loves Company. She tried to say something smart about Drew and Kelly. Yeah, they going through the same, you in the same boat with them, okay? Because Simon done took you through there, and he done discarded you. It's as if you were, like, never his wife. That has to hurt, right? But you wasn't really with him for the right reasons. You was with him for a check. You already had several checks coming in, but Porsha suffers from internalized misogyny. She will never trust herself, but she will keep putting her trust into these toxic niggas. Okay? It's a mess. Oh, Drew and Angela, honey, they talk about Brit's apology to Shamea, how inauthentic it was. Angela said she was looking at Drew, and Drew's facial expression said it all, honey. Drew said, baby, I'm not buying it, okay? A lie, don't care who tell it. That damn Brit is, I know Bravo, I know they wish they would have just threw the whole woman away. Just, I don't know why y'all allowed this girl to come up on the show. Hell, she may be responsible for taking down the housewives, period, with this damn lawsuit. This frivolous lawsuit, because you can't accuse these people of harassment and you the one stripping down in your damn drawers. They asked you take your damn drawers off on this damn show. That was you. I heard she got bucket naked. Shout out to Dollar Bill. I heard she got real naked in front of them girls, and then y'all already seen how all of them was humping each other. Why do they always do that gay for pay stuff on this show. Like when they start drinking and stuff, humping all on each other and stuff. I'm like, what? Did y'all hear what Shamea said? Shamea was like, do I need to call and get permission? Girl, you over there messing with women's. I like Gerald, honey. He gives me gentlemen. Okay, he don't never act annoyed or irritated with Shamea when she called him. That's the type of man I need. Okay, fuck Charles. Okay, Charles. Honey, Angela, get rid of that man if he don't act right. He gonna have to get some act right up in him. At least put on a damn united front in front of the girls, honey. So all the girls get to talking about how during the dinner that they had the night before, it felt like Brit was by herself. KELLI was quiet because KELLI was loud as hell when she was, what about that baby though? I was like, KELLI, shut up. You look stupid. You look like a motherfucking follower. And I like Kelly, you guys. I really love her personal story. I think it's very relatable, going through a divorce, being a single mom, you know, having to kind of start your life all the way over. Like, that aspect of her is very relatable. I think Kelly is very fun. I think her outfits are interesting. You know, to me, she has, you know, some big D energy. And I like that for Kelly, but I'm worried about her with Shamea. Even though I prefer Kelly and Shamea together, I think that they make a better duo than Shamea and Porsha. I feel like Shamea is trying to hang on to Porsha because of history, and that's the wrong reason to hang on to a friendship. And something else that I noticed is when Porsha was comforting Shamea, and, you know, like, she gave her head at the end, and, you know, she's starting to be nice and sweet to her. It's like, why did it take an emergency with her baby for you to extend her kindness? That didn't, you know, sit right with me. But when Shamea was pouring her heart out to you and questioning you, Porsha, about y'all friendship and trying to get y'all into a better place, you couldn't even be there in the moment and, like, hear her out. And I want y'all to be very much aware and be careful of people that only can celebrate you or have your back when you're going through something devastating, but when you are trying to hold them accountable for the behavior that they are demonstrating that's hurting you, they're too busy. They got to get up from the damn table. They got to play with the silverware. They got to jump up, go to the bathroom. That y'all got to leave dinner early because they can't be accountable because, you know, they're caught up in their own narcissistic web. But the minute they hear your baby is sick, I don't know, it did not feel right. You know, for me, I know some people will say, yeah, but she was being a good friend, she was being supportive, and she was, yeah, it didn't look right to me. I've experienced that from a person before. They could show up when I was going through something devastating, a job loss, a relative passing away. They could show up for that, but when I'm trying to hold them accountable, when I'm trying to have a real conversation so that we can work through some issues, that way we can get to a better place in our relationship, they can't be present for that. I don't know. That's a friend I don't trust. That's like the friend that will come to your funeral before your wedding. There are people that will do that. They always at somebody's funeral, but they will never be at somebody's wedding. They don't want to celebrate you. Hell, she didn't even want to go to Shamea's wedding. She made up an excuse not to go to one of her weddings. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention to that, because I feel like that probably went over a lot of people's heads. Like, no, Portia's a good friend. Porsha ain't all of a sudden a good friend to Shamea. But Shamea's self-esteem is so low, it seems like she can't pick up on it. And I know some people will say, but Shamea is paid and she got money. And you can have over 6 figures and have low self-esteem. We see this shit all the time. We see it out of her bestie. Bitch got all these damn jobs and opportunities, and you dumping them for some ugly ass man. That's a scammer. Okay, and then you want to say you got. You didn't get got. You just got by somebody that's just like you. You wasn't planning on that. Okay, well, she got 40,000 over a month. That man is going to appeal that, and you still go be in court trying to get your fucking money. It wasn't worth it. Maybe you need to change what you want. Same thing with Shamea wanting all these kids. What if somebody ends up sick again? And I get Shamea got to be out here and live her life. I do like that about her, you guys. And she has to do it as single moms. And just moms, period, even though Shamea is not a single mom, just being a mom, period, you have to get away from your damn kids. You just have to. You have to have a social life. outside of them, you have to. You're gonna go crazy. You are. So I do like that Shamea is still living her life, but you need to think about the future and all these kids, and you trying to give Gerald a son. How about just adopting? There are plenty of children out here that's already here, that's ready, to love. But, a lot of people, they feel like it's not really their child unless it's a biological child. I do understand that, but I don't know. I don't know. I be feeling like when certain stuff happen, it's like life, like whispering to you, Another thing, I don't think Drew is coming back next season. I don't see it. And allegedly, the people are saying that it was her. And I know it don't make sense because her and Kenya is cool, but some people are saying that it was her that went to the network to get Kenya fired, allegedly, because of the whole Ming Lee. Ming Lee was going to come over here through Kenya. And of course, with both of them messing with Ty, it was going to be a whole thing. And Drew going through this divorce and it don't look good. And then you got stupid ass Porsha trying to make it look like Drew got a boyfriend. Just doing all this stuff to this girl to sabotage her. That way her divorce does not go, in her favor. And I just feel like that's so messed up. And it is of low character. But I think Porsha and Shamea are jealous of Drew. Drew's album is fire. I heard that one song, you guys, I posted to the community tab. Shamina, girl, you not fucking with Drew. You or Porsha. Porsha and that damn, what's that bullshit she came out with? Singing about Cordell. I forgot the name of the damn song. Okay, look, you wrote the words and you wrote the song and can't remember the damn words. Okay. Flatline, that's the name of the song. So yeah, the girls are all noticing that, Kelly didn't have Britt's back because she see that her friend ain't about shit. And both of these girls, they about to get into it. And their friendship is going to unravel all throughout these last couple of episodes. So yeah, it's crazy, but that's what happens, Brit. Like, girl, you into it with everybody, with Bravo, with Kenya, with just everybody. You at odds with your damn self. What type of man you over there with is like condoning this? Like, when is he gonna check you and say, girl, enough, you going too far? It's a mess. That's why that girl didn't come to the reunion, because she knew she didn't have a damn ally in sight. And she's a coward. She thought she was going to come on here and try to be another version of Kenya, and she's not strong enough. It's not giving. So Shamea has a call with her mom, and her mom tells her it took an hour to warm Shiloh's body up. I guess the baby was left with a nanny. You better fire that nanny. And why Gerald? I know he's rich and he has money, but why he not watching his own damn kids? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Gerald seems like a good guy, though. He does, but I don't know. I don't know, Shamea. You got to be careful with these damn nannies. You have to hire somebody better than that. Hell, just have your mama watch them. Just pay mama double for the trouble. Mama know what to do. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? Like, is Gerald, he works, right? So maybe he can't watch the baby all the time. I know that they are well off. And it's, a lot of rich people have nannies. So how do y'all feel about that? Let me know about that. But I just feel like this situation is a bit like, I don't know, it's just weird. And it was very messed up for the nanny to do that. Being that this is a sickly baby, I'm sure Shamea told this lady, about all the precautions to take with her child, with her children. So yeah. Fedra says that she always goes to bed watching a gruesome crime. That's not good, sis. And it's like you are like revealing yourself, like who you really are. We knew you didn't give a fuck about what you did to Candy. Now we know. I would never want to watch somebody being unalive before bed. It's one thing to watch them type of shows during the day, but at night, and then you just go to sleep and you wake up refreshed. Don't you have empathy and sympathy for the person that lost their life? I guess not. Phaedra just thinking about how she go bury you. Something is off about Phaedra, you guys. It's off. And I think that she feels like she's eating, but like saying these type of things and giving the people something to talk about, giving them a good sound bite. But it's just like, girl, it's really not a good look. You are self-sabotaging again. And you done already been down this damn road once before. You don't want to go back. I love Porsha's Fendi. That's one of my favorite designers, you guys. I love all things Fendi. I love her headband, the bikini top, her pants. I'm a Fendi girl, living in the Fendi world. Phaedra says Angela gives her school teacher. It's like she teaches math. Girl, she teaches reading because she gonna be reading you, Miss Parks. I think Phaedra feels like she is smarter than these girls. To me, she has a bit of arrogance. And I'm noticing the people that she has something to say about the most, like Angela and Kelly, and I feel like she feels the most threatened by them. You know? They gonna make her work for her check, honey. What y'all think? Better leave Angela alone. You don't want it with her Feifei. Phony Feifei. I thought it was weird that Phaedra and Porsha was talking so bad about Atlanta, talking about it's a whole bunch of scammers in Atlanta. The two people that lied on somebody that could have like ended, their career, and they didn't end Candy's career, but it's like y'all shouldn't be speaking on scammers because both of y'all are scammers. Phaedra, I know you a damn scammer and a liar. So are you, Porsha. It was just weird hearing them, say that. And then you have Cynthia just laughing. And moments like this, I wish we had Kenya. Ooh, speaking of Kenya, honey, when I tell you Kenya dragged the hell out of Porsha on her channel and I was here for it, she said that she feels like Porsha is jealous of Shamea. She wants Shamea's life. I think that Porsha is jealous that she can't, quote unquote, keep a man. You don't want to keep a bad man, but she can't, like Shamea and her dude been together for 10 plus years. Gerald seems like a really nice guy, and it's like Porsha don't get with the nice guys. All of them dog her. Hell, the hot dog king cheated on her while she was pregnant. It's like she gets the most fucked up men, and now you kind of looking at it like, what kind of bitch is you? Okay. We felt bad for her back in the day, but now not so much. Porsha gets to talking about Brit and how Brit felt, shaded by Shamea, and how, Kelly didn't have her back. Kelly was very quiet. Phaedra lets Porsha and Cynthia know that Kelly doesn't want Brit using her team. We see a conversation between Brit and Kelly, and Brit felt a way about Kelly putting her out front, out on Front Street and, in front of everybody with Shamea. She felt like it was one thing for Shamea to do that to her, right? But for, Kelly to do that, it was a big deal because they are supposed to be best friends. Girl, y'all not giving best friends. Y'all giving, we knew each other before the show, and we are going to align ourselves with each other. That's what it's giving. It's not giving y'all are best friends. Brit, girl, you on an island all by yourself because you are selfish, you are demonic, you always talking in third person. I think your ego is through the roof for absolutely no reason. Okay? It's a mess. I think Brit, though, is using Kelly's makeup artist, I believe. I believe so. We got Porsha saying, like, it's the irony for me that there is some type of jealousy between Brit and Kelly. Girl, the people are accusing you of being jealous of Shamea. I don't think that Porsha is jealous, quote unquote, of Shamea, because Shamea is not a star like that. That's why she has never popped off. I'm telling you. That's why that singing ain't went nowhere. She do these roles in these movies. She just doesn't give star. She don't even give Real Housewife of Atlanta. She gives friend of the show. Porsha is jealous of that man and Shamea. Let's be very clear. She's jealous of Shamea and her relationship with her husband. Okay? And she can never maintain that. She done been through Cordell, the hot dog man. Who else? Who was the one guy she was begging him to be her damn boyfriend? And it was Fedra that had to tell her, honey, it is the dog that chases the cat, not the cat that chases the dog. It's like her one mission in life is to be somebody's wife. And it's like, girl, you need to get yourself together first. And you have the freaking money and the means to do it. You have the money. Fedra talks about Brit, how she felt like she was doing too much. Yeah. She has a lot of dark energy, just like Kenya, though. Kenya has dark energy, too. And now she done took it too far. She done took it too far revealing these photos of this girl. But they both are two sides of the same coin. They do have some similarities, except Kenya can carry out things. Kenya can deliver. Kenya would have showed up to the reunion. Kenya is not a punk. She's not a coward. Brit is. And they need Kenya on this show to clock Fedra's tea, to clock Shamea and Porsha and their friendship. Cynthia ain't gonna do nothing but just try to, and it's cool, but we need somebody to like keep it real, okay, with the girls and hold them accountable. Fedra gets to telling them this story about Kelly and her nipple. Fedra, why do you care? And you acting like Kelly is the one that's weird for that. It's weird that you are even like repeating that corny story. It's just crazy. Kelly says it's weird that Brit is coming for her entourage when she wants her entourage. Yeah, she's jealous of you. But both of y'all are right about each other. Kelly, as a single mom, a divorcee, you don't need all those people, wardrobe, and you owe all this back rent. Handle your overhead, pay all this back rent that you owe. You know what I'm saying? Handle your responsibilities. We get you guys want to come on here and be fabulous. But if you don't got it, you don't got it. And guess what? We don't got it, and we still go love you. We still go rock with you. Nene didn't have a lot of money when she started this show, but she had pizzazz. She had personality. Okay? And that's that. And Brit, you are embarrassed that you got called out about the donations. You thought you was gonna pull a slick one and wasn't nobody gonna catch your ass. And the girl said, "Got your ass, Mr. Postman." And she was embarrassed because you around here trying to front and floss, okay, in a Rolls Royce, and you got you a Birkin. Okay, and then when it's time to donate, you don't want to, you don't want to give too much because you don't really have it to give. You just want to act like you got it. We got it. So yeah, both of y'all are two sides of the same damn coin. Okay? KELLI says that Brit hosted a whole meeting with Kelly's glam squad behind her back. Yes, giving single white females, well, single married black female in her case. She wants what you got. When people do stuff like that, they showing you their fruit and who they are and what they represent. Brit is saying that KELLI told her team not to work with her. Girl, get your own team since you got money. That's how I need you to show up for Brit. It's always these non-motherfucking factor ass bitches talking in third person. Show up for Brit. Can you talk to Brit the right way? Cause Brit need help. Cause you be there for Brit. Girl, shut up. Stop trying to sound more important than what you really are. Her ego is inflated for absolutely no reason. This is season 1. And you ain't coming back, okay? After this damn lawsuit. This frivolous ass lawsuit. So, yeah, this girl is a mess. She is calculated. She has dark energy. She's evil. She's vindictive. That little marriage ain't gonna last. It ain't. He don't never check her, really. He don't. He look like he afraid to talk to her, really say, look, bitch, this ain't the way. Like, she needs somebody to do what Fedra did. Like, girl, show yourself as being friendly. I also think that Brit is jealous of KELLI and Shamea's relationship. So we have Angela and Porsha. They by the pool. They about to have drinks. KELLI and Shamea come out twinning, dressed alike. Angela was like, ooh, honey, Brit is go act the fool. Porsha felt the way. I see Shamea using KELLI as a triangular figure in this situation with Porsha, kind of pushing her out the way, like, oh, you can't show up for me, oh, you can't. And Kenya already said, like I said on her channel, that she feel like Porsha is not a good friend to Shamea. She's not supportive. She's jealous of Shamea. She's always trying to compete with Shamea. So Drew kisses KELLI and Shamea, and, when she come out, her and Porsha are on good terms. And it's cool that the girls are able to move on. I just want it to be genuine, and I kind of feel like all of them are jealous of Drew. Okay? I do. That's all, That's all I got to say about that, honey. But Drew said, honey, a time was had. Honey, they was all humping all on each other and stuff. I said, oh, child. Drew says she wants to make a pact with the girls. She tells Shamea and KELLI she doesn't want to fight with them anymore. Girl, that's kind of the premise of the damn show. They're not going to have all of y'all getting along all the damn time. That ain't what is going to work. And once again, I feel like Drew is not coming back next season. For some reason, that's kind of what I am getting. Y'all know I'm a psychic. I be seeing shit. I want her to come back, but for some reason, Brit ain't coming back. Of course, she need to go. They talking about Nene is coming back. I gotta believe it to see it. Would you rather Nene come back or Kenya? Who do y'all want? You want both? I don't think they can afford to pay both, because both of them mugs are gonna be expensive. Of course, I want Nene to come back more. But I think it would be good if Kenya will come back, because I know she will get on Porsha and Fedra's ass. We can get some confrontation going. And then we need 50 Cent to really show up, and she only gonna show up unless Nene or Ken is around, honey. Yes, Ken. What Nene say? Yeah, I like Ken better than Kenya. Kenya need to shut the up. Shamea says they should be able to move on from stuff really quick. You ain't gonna be able to do that with anybody if they are jealous of you. If somebody is jealous of you, insistent upon like starting bullshit with you, you can't move on, because they're always gonna be picking at you. The girls are waiting on Brit. She ain't nowhere around. Cynthia asks Kelly, where is Brit? And everybody knows, honey, there must be trouble in paradise, because normally Brit and Kelly, see, that's another thing. That's another alliance that, Brit does not have. She ain't got no friends on this show. That's why she wasn't at that reunion. It ain't just about that picture. She's embarrassed. She is codependent. She don't know how to handle stuff on her own. Okay? So, yeah. Child, the girls start gushing over the guy, Randall. He's the minister of tourism. We got Fedra. She talking about she's a hugger. She trying to rub all on that man. Honey, I don't blame Fedra. I don't blame her. And he had a nice ass on him. Kind of tight as he was walking. Yes, honey, Miss Robinson be looking at men's asses. Okay, I can look. I like Mr. Randall, honey. Miss Robinson trying to hold something. Look like these girls trying to hold something too, honey. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's the summertime. Phaedra, I'm going to need you to get up off my man now, okay? Shamea tells Phaedra that Kelly has first dibs on Randall. Yeah, I would rather Kelly be with Randall if he's not going to be with me, okay? So Brit finally comes out. I loved her sunglasses. So Randall tells the girls to get ready for Jab Jab later. Get ready to turn up. Honey, I wish I was there. It looked like a good time, honey. I would have loved all them men to rub these feet, rub on everything. Pay some of these bills, honey. Okay, shit. Come and help us out. I'm kind of sick of them saying shot o'clock, and it's like, okay, it was cute the first couple of times, now it's getting corny, okay? Okay, so let's look up the meaning of Jab Jab. Jab Jab is a powerful cultural tradition in Grenada, deeply rooted in the island's history and celebrated during Spice Mist Carnival, particularly during Jovert. Is a masquerade where participants known as Jabs cover themselves in black oil, tar, or paint, often with horns and chains, to represent resistance and freedom. The tradition, derived from the French word diable, devil, symbolizes the rebellious spirit of enslaved Africans who used the Jab Jab character to mock their oppressors and reclaim their identity, honey. I love it. It also says it's the spirit of a slave who met his death when he accidentally fell or may even have been pushed by his white master into a copper vat and boiling molasses. Wow. That is just, whew, that is crazy. So Kelly has to meet with her attorney. Her attorney told her that her ex-husband's attorney hasn't responded in 2 weeks. So yeah, that's crazy. Child. Oh, Kelly said her ex-husband is on his 6th attorney. She's talking to Drew, who's going through something similar with another crazy. Ralph is on his 3rd attorney. Yep, that's how the crazies move. I feel really bad for Kelly. She says her ex-husband is not making anything easy for her as far as the business, the children. He's an asshole. And next time, get you somebody that look better, because at least when you going through this with a good-looking guy, you could be like, yeah, he's so fine, but you was over there with 4 niggas all in one. His sloppy Joe eating ass is over there acting a fool. Okay, old pork rind eating ass nigga just putting you through it. Kelly girl. And Kelly is so like beautiful to me. She's sexy. She seems really fun, like a good time. You know, you just feel bad for her. Child, Cynthia is getting ready for Jab Jab. She got condoms on her damn. She said she made some condoms, hair condoms to put over her head, her hair, honey. I thought that was funny. The girls are on their way to Jab Jab. They get to talking about what they want out of a man and how Brit says she need her man to be obsessed with her. It look like you need your man to be mute. She says she want to put her whole foot in her man's mouth. I'm with Fedra. All that toe licking and shit, that ain't how to get me. Okay. And child, we seen Porsha. Okay. Face down, ass in the air, man all behind her. Girl, it's giving Bolo part 2. The one man pick Fedra up, start humping on her, lay her down. It was a mess, honey. It was entertaining, though, honey. Okay. I said, oh, child. Fedra said, honey, I'm pregnant. I just really lost it, though, when they was like, we all got the same baby daddy. I thought that was so funny. Fedra said all her luggage is Louis Vuitton. It's so funny how the girls made fun of Marlo back in the day for her labels, and that's all they give now. Y'all remember when Marlo was the main one doing the labels? None of the other ladies, Candy, Fedra, they was not like doing the labels and stuff like that. And with Candy, you know, Candy has always been upfront and real about, you know, her clothes, and she just never was a label girl, you know, like that. But it's just weird how just back in the day they was just criticizing Marlo for that, and we see how the girls get down today. So the ladies are like lounging around before they leave. They get to talking about how they had to scrub all of that black paint oil off of each other. Fedra said Brit has seen every crevice in her body. Kelly says her crystal broke completely in half. They was asking her, what does that symbolize? And she said she looked it up. It symbolizes the end of a relationship. Kelly says she felt like God was speaking to her. So Kelly releases her crystal. And then, honey, they show us the upcoming previews. And it looked like Kelly and Brit is into it, honey. We hear Fedra saying that Charles is cheating on Angela. It's like, oh, child, hope they don't try to ruin that woman's marriage. But anyways, honey, that's all I got.